All right. What's up? So, that was a weird intro. I'll keep it in. I'll keep it in just for you. The exclusives. So yeah, with the introduction of 1.5, we got a bunch of content, right? We got that new Abyss, we got some Energy Amplify event, we got some Twisted Rums, and we got Azadad, the chunky dragon of the north, big Barney that's green as hell, got his ass beat by Zhang, all that. Very cool, right? I don't think I pronounced his name right, but who cares? My point is, we got a bunch of new content, much better than 1.4, which sucks. We all know. Can we just collectively agree it sucked? Besides that, a harp event, very cool event. Everything sucked in that. Also, this was this 1.5. If this whatever this just midget. If this was part of 1.5, very cool. 1.4, not very cool. But yeah, not my point. What I was basically gonna talk about is like what I recorded was like the tougher content that came out, quote unquote tougher, right? Because for most players, it's probably tough, hard, somewhat difficult. For the whales, it's not. Let me give you a great example of why whales have no worries of tough content. Like yesterday, I was just scrolling through YouTube, Genshin YouTube, right? Looking for like tips to beat the new abyss. I scroll. I don't know who it was, but some guy beat both the 12 abyss floors, with just the Ganyu and Zhongli. That's cool. My Ganyu dies like halfway through on floor 11-3, but yeah, your Ganyu can solo all of this. That definitely does not destroy my morale to keep playing this game. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, back to my point. Whales don't have to worry, and my account sucks. Yeah. But the point I was trying to make is actually moving on to the energy amplifier event, because this is the thing that actually intrigued me. It's this whole rocks thing here. You know, the rocks that give you like characters like the mobs like stronger and stuff, all that, and your characters hit weak as hell. I learned this the hard way. My Ganyu was doing like 4k damage to him or her, the mob, whatever they are, right? Yeah, whatever they are. It was just weak as shit, and I was like, oh, that's cool. My Ganyu I worked hours and hours on. There's no damage now. I didn't realize you had to actually break the rocks to do damage. Yeah. Besides me just telling how bad I am at the game, my point there was like I thought this is a great addition, right? I don't know. Some of you might not see that as a good thing. Like, how could making things harder be great? Well, let me tell you something. I'm AR 55, basically 56, right? I hit that in like a week. Like, I've played this game since launch, and when I got AR 45, that's where content stopped being tough. That's when I could like farm legendary artifacts and stuff. And when you get there, okay, if I can go to it, yeah, we just start farming legendary artifacts to it. Like outside content that's not the abyss really is just the breeze. It's not difficult, and most of you probably have already felt that since it's like a really short time. It'll probably take you maybe a month and a half, as the game is right now, just to hit AR 45. It's real quick. It gets tough when he gets 55, but yeah, before that it's real easy. But that was like one of my biggest complaints because the game was so dry and boring. Like if there was an event or wasn't an event, there was nothing to do in the game. But with this, I think they could add this to more open world content. Because I know some of you might think it's not cool, but think about it. You're fighting a Helicurl. Instead of just one-shotting the guy, like you usually do, uh, like maybe you have like this like rock thing here, kind of like this, and like it just makes them stronger instead of making you stronger. So like balances out. Because world levels, uh, even though they're supposed to be there to like scale up with your stuff, they don't really do anything. I'm world level 8, and this stuff is weak. It's weak sauce. Like, there's nothing tough about it. And if they just added this more tougher content, it could be better. Because think about it, the abyss is fun when you're winning it, right? When you're thinking about it, using better strategies to beat it, that's when it gets fun. Imagine if you could add that to your outer world content. Because like another example, those commissions, the daily commission things, not the actual daily commissions, like the weekly commissions. Like if you do them, which you should, there's like free gold right there, right? They aren't tough. They're like the same things over and over again. And the mobs are easy to beat. But imagine like the rock thing, right? Just makes them stronger. You add that there. instead of beating it in like 1 2 minutes, it's super easy, brain dead stuff right there, barely an inconvenience. Like you actually have to think about it and fight the ruin guards. That would be fun. I'm always looking for like new stuff to do, and if you just like make the older stuff harder, that's basically the same thing, right? And you know what? Before 1.5, the hardest thing to do in 1.4, which sucked, uh, don't don't come back me. Don't come back me. Don't come at me. Yeah, I think it sucked. The hardest thing to do was catch animal flies or animal crystals and butterflies. If that was the hardest thing in 1.4, what is this? That's a joke. And I don't know if I said this. I think I did, right? Past AR-45, everything becomes a breeze. All that. Like you can clear anything in a minute. I cleared domains in under a minute if I try. Like 2 minutes at max, and that's if I'm playing with my eyes closed and I'm deaf and I'm blind. That's all. It's so easy. And you know what? If Mahoyo wants to add this in the future, I'm all for it. Maybe you could even make it an option. Like if some people don't want to fight harder stuff, I'm fine with that. Some people do, like me, and I don't know. That's cool. And did I already talk about the Azadad dude? Azadad. Yeah, he kicked my ass too. I didn't realize he was that tough. Like when I first fought him, I thought he'd be like the Geo Bishop and just dodge and all that. He kind of is, except he's like the avatar of all Geo Bishops. He's like shoo shoo shoo. He's just bam bam bam. Like it took me like 15 minutes just to beat him one time, which is cool, right? I thought it was difficult. I had to make a new team comp. You can see my team. I don't have Venti on it like I usually do. I put Diona, just like that. Yeah, that's cool. Um, yeah, basically summarize whatever the hell I just said. Make tough content because tough content is good. And you know what? Making good plays makes the game fun. Yeah, that's basically it. See ya.